front end on these Fords sit about 2.5 inches lower than the rear. And once you see that, that's all you see when they drive by. We ordered a 2.5 inch front end leveling kit from ReadyLIFT. We'll unbox it, see what we got. All sorts of stuff, I guess. That's box one. This is the level kit. I think this was around $250. I read a lot of reviews on this level. Some issues guys were running into is that the track bar didn't have a lift, 2.5 inch spacer, so the tires would track left. So for under another $150, I ordered the track bar relocation bracket. This big monster, it's a track bar relocation bracket. It's heavy. Hopefully it's not too difficult to install. I guess we'll find out. Now that we got jack stands under the frame for our safety, and we have the axle lifted up with the hand jack, we're gonna pull the wheel off. It says you don't have to, but it just makes everything all that much easier. I used a 22mm on this. Got our wheel off, makes it more accessible to get in here. Next step we're gonna remove, it's a 13mm bolt. It's the brake line bracket right here on your frame. You just pull that off. And then I just put it back in here. It's a good place to lose it. And then there's two more holding down on the axle. It's a 10mm bolt. Just pull that guy off. Remove our shock mount, and that is a using an 18mm on that. After that, we're gonna remove the 4 bolts to drop our sway bar down off the frame. I grabbed a 15mm. And same thing on the other side. Here's 3 nuts we have to remove to get our track bar drop bracket installed. We'll be replacing the whole bracket, the whole track bar mount, I would say. So we have to remove this track bar that's mounted here, and then pull the bolts off this whole track bar bracket. Here's our new track bar bracket. It drops our track bar down 2.5 inches along with the ReadyLIFT so that our tires are in alignment still. Our spring out so we can get in. A lot easier access to get in here, possibly. To remove this. It's a 30 metric. Got that nut off, we'll just hammer this out. So I got these 3 nuts off inside there, just 3 nuts. What size was it? 21 metric. Got those 3 off. Now we just have these 2 right here to get rid of. See, 18 metric. Easy peasy. You can tell which one clearly is the factory. Not by the size, but by the rust. So if you look right here, the space difference. We'll do it like that. Gotta get in shape for snowmobile season. These fuckers are heavy. Alright, back to work. Let's go. Just putting some thread sealer, some Loctite on these. Doesn't suggest that, but I don't want these coming out, so Loctite it is. We'll put a new bracket in. To get these started, it was definitely a 2-person job. There's a little tab. Can you see it back there? Yep. There's a little tab right here that holds the nut in place in the frame. So it took 2 people, one holding this little plate back here with a nut on it and holding this up to fix this in. We got it. Now we're putting our ReadyLIFT shock spacer. We got these brackets installed before lowering down off the jack to get this in place. We are going to install our sway bar drop kit. So it just mounts just right like that. This big hole is just to get a socket through is all. So we'll put this on and tighten the nuts down. Now we're just mounting the sway bar. And there's a 10mm bolt. Once you get this out, this was sat in there just like that. We pulled that off, took the 10mm bolt off. This came out. So we take this, it's notched right there, and it goes right on top of here, and it seats in that little spot right there. This goes through here, and we'll mount it back up. We pulled our bump stop or our bushing off the top here. Here's our new drop bracket. This goes on top. then this, and then our spring. But I believe this twists on. So that twists on like that. It's not pulling off. It's twisted on. The brackets we got didn't seem to fit, so we drilled the holes a little bigger. And this goes right here. Sits on our traditional bracket and then fits in like that. We got our shock bracket extension on. Now we just need to get the hole lined up. So my trusty sidekick here is gonna jack it up.
Ready?
With the small jack. Keep going. So we got everything done, and unfortunately that track bar relocation didn't really help. So the steering wheel, with the wheels straight going down the road, our steering wheel is gonna look like that, which is pretty sad. And to fix that issue, we'll just come down here. And we'll just loosen up our drag link and adjust it accordingly. We got the ReadyLIFT on. The 2.5-inch level in the front. And we got the 35s with 22s on them. They probably weigh as much as Alex, and they're bigger than Alex. They look small in videos, but they're huge.